So before we get going and we get out there fly fishing with Mark Osborne, I need a little lesson. I have not done this forever, so he's going to show us the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts of fishing with one of these fly rods.
So a real quick, easy 3-step process I learned in England. This old Brit took me aside and said, look son, you're going to have to learn how to cast if you're going to be out here on these fisheries. So it's a 3-step process. The first thing you do is you go out into a middle of field where there's no trees in front of you and back of you. Get your fly rod out, put about 20 yards of line out at the end of the rod, and what you want to be able to do is pick up that line and throw it behind you and pitch it forward, and you're going to do that with a 3-step process. And the first step is you point the rod here. Second step is you're going to flick it, raise it up, flick it back to about here, and the third step is you're going to push forward like that. And so it's 1, 2, 3.
Awesome. My turn. We'll bring it back.
1, 2, 3. Nothing to it, isn't it?
Pretty easy, even for a bass guy.
1, 2, 3. There you go. Nothing to it. It shoots right out there, doesn't it?
Let's go fly fishing. We're gonna get out in the water. Lessons are done. 2 casts, I got it. We'll see what happens out in the water. Mark Osborne, Gypsy Jack. We're going fishing. The lake looks beautiful. Come on.
Cool beans.
So we finally get out in the water. I'm really liking the way I'm casting, except for the occasional boat dock and tree limb that gets in the way. And then Mark criticizes my retrieve methods.
See how I'm holding the line?
Mm-hmm.
Grip it that way. That way, if something bites, you can lift up and you don't have any. Because they're big fish in here. I'd hate to see you lose them.
I just thought I'd give it a little extra, extra action there to entice some fish. You don't like my technique?
No. Actually, no. It's great action for you get a bite though. The fish like it because you're not going to be able to catch it.
Come on, I'm a pioneer of fly fishing here. And now it's time for a little payback on my end.
Broke down and bought a couple of bait casting reels. I've been using those old ambassadors from the 70s. and I was really surprised to first off how lightweight they are. Secondly, you could just throw them a line.
Yeah. Fishing reels have come a lot in the last 42 years, 41 years.
You think?
Yeah. 50, but how, 70s?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay. 50 years. Scaring the birds out of the trees and everything. That's my technique. Look at that technique.
It got out there, didn't it? I'm going to talk. I don't have any fish.
Well, I told you before, I am the pioneer of fly fishing. I mean, you know.
It's obvious. Pioneering something there. Looks like you're chopping down trees. The other thing about top water that you can't beat is you stick with it.
Oh, there he goes. Just like you talked about, I changed my, it's a giant, folks. He's got the net. I don't know. Do I need the net for this?
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, it's a really big one. He's got the net.
There we go. My gosh.
And there we have it, folks. My first Gypsy Jack topwater bass on, which one is that called now again?
This is a slight mic.
Slight mic. Well, I mean, that's exactly what
And a bass.
I need to be throwing. Slight mic.
And a
There it is right there.
and a bass snack pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that great? And those, see, oh, those are good hooks. These are really like the perfect hook for these.
Yeah, just a thin wire, so you don't need to, overpower the hook set. You notice the expert hook set that I impaled on that fish was not the jerk of the rod tip, but the strip of the line like you taught me.
Yep.
And that's how I caught this thing right here. I'm gonna put him back, try to catch another one. That was super fun.
There we go. That was the first fish ever caught on a Gypsy Jack lure.
First one. No, my first one. Tell you one thing, Mark, the fishing may not have been great today, but at least my casting has got a whole lot better. Appreciate the tips, how to actually cast one of these things, how to throw one of your Gypsy Jack baits, and how to actually get them to bite it. So don't use the rod, use the line to strip the bait to give it the action that you want it.
Well, I'm glad there's a couple good things came out of it. And you did catch a fish. You actually had a couple on.
Yeah, we've had some blow-ups. It's 39 degrees this morning, cold front conditions. Just a not the greatest day to throw topwaters, but a nice day to be out here in the water anyway, and learn something about your baits, learn some techniques about catching bass a whole different way, and something that anybody that's a fan of these type style lures that they used to fish with their spinning and bait casting gear can now do them with their fly rod.
I really appreciate you coming out and teaching me how to do it.
Anytime.
Sure as heck have been.
Still fun being out here nonetheless. And if people want to find out more about all the different baits that you've made, we had a pretty good look at a bunch of them. But if they want to learn more about what you've got, the different baits, how to order some, where do they go to find those? GypsyJack.net. Check them out. Cool baits.
Catch the best in outdoor products every month on the Outdoor Showcase. Hosts Sheila Bunch and Mike Delvisco bring you new, unique, and awesome products for the outdoors, featuring guests and segments. Whether you fish, boat, camp, or just love the outdoors, there's always something for everyone. We are live the last Thursday of every month on the Pride Outdoor Network, available on Fire TV and Roku. For more info or to have your products showcased, visit theoutdoorshowcase.com. We'll see you in the great outdoors.